Alright, hello and welcome people back to Katawa Shoujo. Today I'm pretty much going to try and record a very nice long set amount of videos, see if we can get this finished today. Alright, so don't really recall where we left off, so I'll just start on reading. Once again, Hanako doesn't turn up for class. Try as I might to concentrate on other matters, this fact continues to disturb me throughout the entire school day, and even as I walk through the school gardens to the dormitories. I don't think today being her birthday is a coincidence either. I don't know the link between the two events though, nor do I have any idea on what she's feeling. Were it physical pain, I could at least provide some limited comfort. With something like this though, I have no idea where to start. I ran through the people I know through my head, thinking about whether they could help. Shizune and Misha don't know that much about Hanako, and what little they do know, they can't tell me. Same for the nurse. In the end, there's only one person that knows Hanako well and would be willing to tell me anything. Entering my dormitory room, I notice something that takes me off guard. It's starting to feel familiar. With everything that's going on around me, I'm thankful that this room started to finally be somewhere I can relax a little. When I first entered Yamako, it felt immediately foreign in every way, from the untouched neatness to the way it smelled. Focusing back on the task at hand, I threw my bag onto the bed as I opened the top drawer of my desk. Before she left, Lily told me the number to call her on while in Scotland, and I wrote it down. In hindsight, I wonder if she knew something like this could happen. Now that she's out of reach, I realize just how much both Hanako and I have relied on her for guidance. I dig around drawer after drawer, looking for that damned piece of paper. Eventually, thankfully, I find it nestled under a borrowed library book. I probably should have just entered it directly into my cell phone, come to think of it. Without further ado, I enter the number and anxiously press the call button. Eventually, the phone picks up. A feminine voice I don't recognize on the other end. It's probably Lily's mother. English. Suddenly finding myself unprepared, I realize I can't understand a word she says, either due to my limited vocabulary or her heavy accent. I should have anticipated this, since according to Lily, her mother is a native Scot. I soldier on in the hope that she must know some Japanese, considering it's her daughter's native language. It's Hisao Nakai speaking. An enthusiastic sound of realization could be heard as she realized the language. My feeling of relief is immense. Oh, you must be one of Lily's friends from school, correct? Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying. Yes, that's right. Pleased to speak to you, Mrs. Hisao. Yeah. Screw that up. It's so nice of her to find someone so polite. Lily, dear, it's for you. Her mother seems nice, if a little over-enthusiastic, given the mundane situation. There's a small silence as Lily takes her time getting to the phone. In the distance, I can just make out her mother scolding her playfully for just getting up. Hello, Lily speaking. You sound awful. She makes a sound somewhere between a dying animal and a yawn. The one thing I did remember to check before calling was the time zone. It'd be pretty late in the morning over there, so she really has no excuse. Not feeling well, just tired. What time is it there? Late afternoon. School finished for the day not long ago. Hanako's not well, is she? That was quick. My assumption that she must have known something like this could happen seems to have been on the mark. How did you know? Because today is her birthday. I'd hoped she might have gotten at least a little better after coming to know you, but how is she right now? She missed school today and yesterday. I still have to check up on her today. To be honest, after seeing how she was when I talked to her yesterday, I'm pretty anxious. I really have no idea what to make of it, and has this happened in the past? Is it related to her scarring in some way? Unfortunately so. Roughly the same thing happened last year when her birthday came up. As far as I can tell, it's because her parents died in the accident that caused her scarring, and Hanako blames herself for their deaths. What what she says does seem to make sense. It's if she's blaming herself for her birthday. On her birthday, she may well be ruining that she was ever born. Hanako had mentioned her staying in an orphanage for me. Maybe I should take some heart that she trusts me enough to tell me such a thing. Lily seems to be in the dark about it, though, almost to the extent that I am. It's a surprise. So that's why she lives in the student dormitories as well. Has she told you any more about the accident? As close as we've come, she's very barely told me anything about what happened. What I know about it is largely conjecture. She sounds depressed, almost defeated, considering the trauma Hanako must have gone through. I really can't fault Lily for not knowing. Nevertheless, she still seems to consider it a personal failing. Don't blame yourself, Lily, with everything she's gone through. There's a long silence from the other end of the line. I begin to wonder if the call cut out before the voice at the other end speaks once again. There's another person, though, that has been a subject of worry for me as long as of late. Oh? I run through the people she could be talking about. The other friends she seems to be keeping very close are Hanako and I, though there is Akira as well. That person is you, Hisao. Ah. There's another silence on the line, but this time it's caused by me. Making others worry about me is something I've very actively tried to avoid since coming to Yomoko. Indeed, even my interaction with Hanako has helped stave off any major health problems thanks to our relaxed and slow-paced lives. What is there to worry over me? I apologize, I didn't mean any offense. Sorry, I was just taken a bit off guard. Still, isn't Hanako blah. For some now, I have thought that both of you may be feeding into each other's more worrying habits. I tried to amend this before leaving, but it seems to have done little. Worrying habits? When I asked you about what you had in mind for the future, your answer was very similar to that of Hanako has said in the past when that question was posed to her. It is well and good to want to protect her, but I fear that treating Hanako like this, as if she were a daughter or someone in need of special care, is only going to achieve the opposite. The situation got efficiently turned on its head after everything that's happened. This is the first time I found myself doubting Lily's judgment. I don't want to admit it, but she may have a point. Something else bugs me, though. And you have tried to amend this? Wait, our outing into the city. Quite astute. I thought that it might help if I dragged both of you out of Yomoko and into the wider world. I am thankful you became closer for it, though. So she noticed that. I suppose she may well have been paying attention to us, and her hearing's incredibly good, quite likely good enough to have picked up what we were talking about if she tried. This sounds more and more like you were manipulating us. Silence. It's a harsh way of putting it, but I have no intention of stepping back from these words. I am sorry, I was just worried about you. It's fine, I guess there are more important things anyway. It's not a total surprise that she'd do such a thing. Her motherly nature can be slightly overbearing at times, but she does have the best intentions. So you think I should think about myself more instead of trying to cater to Hanako? That largely sums it up. Again, I'm sorry for not telling you this in a clearer way before going behind your back. I know I am at least as guilty as being overprotective of Hanako as you are, but I fear that you are neglecting yourself in the efforts to give Hanako happiness. Do you really think that Hanako will be okay? She isn't as fragile as you think. I don't know exactly what experience she's lived through or what feelings she has in her mind, but she has managed to work her way through them until now. Hey, someone subscribed. I say hello to Reaper17071. Hello there. Hopefully you watch this. And then comment on the fact that I just mentioned your name. Haha. What she truly wants for herself and giving her the initiative to reach out for it. Please have faith in Hanako, that's all I ask. I guess I'll think about it for a while. That's good. Being rushed won't get you anywhere. I know that at times you may doubt your relationship with Hanako, but she does. Lily cut herself off and takes a moment to consider her words. Please keep in mind that I wouldn't have befriended you if I didn't think you were fundamentally a good person. You're a good person, both to myself and Hanako. Thank you, that helps. We share some small talk to try and lighten the atmosphere, but it feels very stilted. There's a lot I don't know about Lily's stay in Scotland, but after such a heavy subject, I want to be alone for a bit to think. After a few minutes, we end up saying our goodbyes and set my phone on the desk. Compared to Hanako's situation, mine feels utterly mundane. I still have both of my parents, and I had a reasonably normal childhood, and unlike many in Yamako, my condition isn't immediately visible to the public. But then again, isn't this just an attempt to justify the way we've been acting towards her? That may well be what our pasts were like, but when it comes to the future, I still have no idea what I want to do. In school, I've just concentrated on everyday's work, and I've been putting off more and more things to cater to Hanako. I recall the words Matao told me after Hanako's breakdown, after the purpose of Yamako and my education. In hindsight, he was probably trying to push exactly the same thing. Just what I have been doing in the time since my heart attack. If I ever did manage to get Hanako out of her room and open up, then what then? I look out of my dormitory window as the sun sets. It's a nice sight, but when I really savor is the quiet as the students return to their dormitory rooms. All I want to do now is think. I'm not sure how much time I have, but I want to work out where I'll go from here. And the passage of time.